It's time for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. The Rend Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good afternoon from Mascoutah. Today the Rams on the road, non-conference matchup against the Indians. Rams 13-3 on the year. Mascoutah is 5-8. Good afternoon for your Rend Lake College pregame show. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. Today the Rams with a tough non-conference battle, one that was first played a year ago. The Rams making their first trip here to Mascoutah. And Danny, the Rams coming off a tough loss in the same county on Friday afternoon. Wasn't a good Friday for the Mount Vernon Rams. They fell 7-2 to the Belleville East Lancers.
That's a tough game to play at 4A school on Good Friday on spring break in a non-conference game. And Mount Vernon hung around for a few innings, kind of got disinterested at times, it looked like. And big 4A school, and it's Mount Vernon. It's the start of a new week. You make another trek over here to play 3A Mascoutah. And again, this is one of those games you might see down the road later if everything works out.
And it could very well. These two teams will both feed into the Waterloo Regional coming into the postseason. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about this game here after the break. Rend Lake College, of course, your vehicle to a brighter future for well over 40 years. Find out more about their over 100 degree and certificate programs at rlc.edu. We'll take a quick break, come back, talk more about the Mount Vernon Rams and this 13-3 mark on the 2012 season. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
Hello, I'm Morgan. A few months ago, my gynecologist said that I needed surgery, a hysterectomy. I thought for sure I'd have to leave Southern Illinois to have it done, but I was surprised to find out that not only could Good Samaritan Regional Health Center do the surgery, they had one of the nation's most advanced surgical systems. They called it the Da Vinci. It was basically this robot that translated whatever movements the surgeon was making into even tinier, more precise movements. My doc even told me that over 100 of these procedures had been done at Good Samaritan. Well, the surgery went great, and I was out of the hospital in no time. And because I was close to home, my whole family was with me every step of the way. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice. And starting in 2013, they'll be opening an all-new regional health center with even more advanced services. It makes me happy to know they'll still be around when my kids have families and need specialized medical care. That means a lot to me.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
After disappointing results in last year's sectional championships, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball look for more hardware in 2012. WMIX is your home for every pitch of Rams Baseball and a great assortment of Lady Rams Softball. Tune in to AM 940 on game day and log on to mywithersradio.com to hear the Rams and Lady Rams worldwide. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball and Lady Rams Softball only on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. More baseball action ahead on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah for your Rend Lake College pregame show. Non-conference road game for the Rams today. First game of the week, first game since the third loss of the season at the hands of the Belleville East Lancers on the road. So the road has been kind to Rams at times, but not kind here in St. Clair County as they look to improve to back over 500 here in St. Clair County. 1-1 currently wins with a win over Alsop, a loss to Belleville East. But here at Mascoutah today, a 5-8 team plays in that tough Mississippi Valley Conference standing, which means, of course, they see teams in the likes of Highland, Waterloo, Jersey, and Triad, among others, on a regular basis.
Yeah, and that's, again, quality brand of baseball played over in the Mississippi Valley Conference. A lot of good success, not only in the regular season, postseason as well. And, again, you have to credit, these schools. They do play some very good baseball over here in this part of the world.
That they do, and, of course, quickly, we'll need to get to know the visiting Mount Vernon Rams batting order, sponsored by Central Christian Church.
Mount Vernon will lead off in right field. Change of the order today. Josh Gately will lead off, batting second. Shortstop Zach Jones, batting third. Designated hitter Grant Carrot, batting fourth. batting first base, Colton Metter. Batting fifth and catching, Colin Young. Batting sixth at third base, Zane Zonders. Batting seventh, second baseman Matthew Williams. Batting eighth, left fielder Pat Bradford. Batting ninth, center fielder Landon Thomas. Your pitcher for today for the Mount Vernon Rams with a record of 13-3 is Brock Fulkerson. Rams, of course, coached by Tim Holloway.
Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than thenewscentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday services online. It is thenewscentral.com, Central Christian Church. Loving God and loving people. We'll get an early start here today. At least at the moment, it's 4:24 now with 60-degree temperature. Sunny skies and winds out of the west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. So it'll be gusty today out of the west-northwest. On command. On command, on demand. And there is your wind. We'll, of course, meet the Mascoutah defense here in just a moment as we'll get this one started. Again, as Danny mentioned, Brock Fulkerson is on the hill today for the Rams, putting that 3-1 mark on the line. His only loss was a 2-1 affair on a Tuesday afternoon back at home against Effingham. Oh, Twitter's having issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when Twitter gets their issues fixed, you can follow us at 94 Sports. I noticed that earlier today. So if you can't log on to the Twitterverse and find us at 94 Sports, don't fret. I know Twitter is having some issues today. Of course, you can find us on Facebook, however. It is allegedly working. WMIX Sports is where you can find us on Facebook. You can like us there. You can find daily schedules and other sorts of content on the WMIX Sports Facebook page. Glad to have you with us from Mascoutah for your Red Lake College pregame show at Red Lake College. You can find over 100 degree and certificate programs that will save you thousands on your collegiate education. Find RLC online at rlc.edu. Of course, to remind users having trouble getting into the broken Twitterverse, log in too many times. It may lock up your account if you don't know your password. But that is not the case here. It is down.
We haven't changed anything, have we?
No, it's down.
Lovely.
Yeah. So if you see kind of some updates missing from today's game, that would be why. Gately will get us started, the right-handed bat to face Austin Waugh here this afternoon. 4:26 at current. We'll see what time your first pitch comes to Joshua Gately. Right-handed bat digs in. Here it comes out of the right-handed windup. Fouled off. For strike one. First pitch comes at 4:26. So just like that, Gately is behind the count 0-1 to Waugh, with Huffman, Edemeyer, Pearson, and Dauber to back him up in the infield. With the outfield at the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Looks like a missed high. Scoreboard not working. Valley's had some issues with their scoreboards this season. So unofficially the count is 1-1 strike to Josh Gately. So after the 1-1 pitch, which will be sent a fly ball right field, giving chase and over his glove. Beaker can't come up with it. Gately's going to head towards second base. Will he round there? He'll be put.
That, my friend, is the wind blowing from left field to right field. And the right fielder, Beaker, at that time took a awful angle, as I said, an awful language thing, because he took one and coming straight across instead of circling back where the wind would carry the ball back to him, went over his head, and it's a leadoff double for Josh Gately.
So it puts the runner in scoring position for Zach Jones, the shortstop. Behind the infield, Colin Renz out to left, Zach Lindsay at center, Mike Beaker at right. And catching your pitcher, Austin Waugh, is Maciek Milas. Pronunciation I got from Coach Eddie. Glad to have you with us, WMIX online at mywithersradio.com here on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon from one of the hearts of St. Clair County. It has multiple. As the lefty Jones will stand in.
St. Clair?
What I say Clinton.
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. Oh, inside humor. Runner on second, nobody out, top first, no score as Jones will chase the high fastball.
Zach's been a little impatient at the plate last few at bats. Like to see him be waiting on his pitch rather than waiting when some of the pitchers going to go at him.
Nice crowd, nice Ram crowd has made the trek here to Mascoutah. Watch the Rams, and here comes the 0-1. Don't look at the front of it. It's 0-2. Not quite the Bugs Bunny strike.
No, it was a nice off-speed pitch, though. It wasn't that slow pitch, you know.
0-2 the count. Runner on second, nobody out, top one. Rams trying to get on the board first here against the Indians. 5-8 aren't the Indians as that pitch is in the dirt. Bounces around. Great stop by the catcher, Milas.
Well, Wall's done a pretty good job, 1-1 on the season. He's pitched 8 innings, has a save, given up 3 runs all earned with a 2.63 ERA, 9 hits, all singles. You can tell he doesn't give up much at this level.
1-2 is in route. Off speed that time. High and away. 2-2. disappointed about the Twitterverse. Always love to encourage you to follow us on the Twitter. That might come back a little bit later. Here comes the 2-2. Misses inside low. Full count now to Jones. That runner on second. And nobody out. Of course, Rams Baseball presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the season with a Banterra Bank checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style over FDIC. On now, Fix.
Game on.
So full count. Twitter's back up. Here comes the pitch on the way to Jones. And he will lay off, and that is going to be a strikeout on the inside corner. Back towards K, one away.
Big strikeout. Nice pitch there by Wall. Threw that on the inside corner. Cut that in there and locked up Mr. Jones.
So that'll bring up your new third-place hitter, Grant Garrett. Some adjustments to the Ram lineup today. Of course, we told you about those, courtesy of Central Christian Church with the batting orders here to start off the game. It began at 4:26, so we're about 4 minutes early on the start as we just now hit the bottom of the hour. In case you're wondering why, we're already on and in action. One out, runner on second, top one, no score. Garrett steps in. Out of the stretch will come Waugh's pitch. Ooh, catch is low. 0-1. All right.
And it is what it is. You got to be ready to go. Swinging bat, and I like that strike zone. Make kids swing.
See what happens on 0-1. Out of the stretch here, it counts with the dirt that time. Counts even to Garrett 1-1. Bigger is always better, in my opinion, with the strike zone. Of course, not too big. I thought that one was just fine on the first pitch to Garrett. Now the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, 1 out and a runner on second base. Leadoff double by Gately. Got it started. Here comes. Ooh, chases low and away. That's a bullet. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good zone. Like this zone so far.
So 1-2. The count to Grant Garrett. DH today, your catcher meet, of course, is Colin Young. This is the 2 in between the 2 rolls. Colton Leonard to follow here with 1 out and a runner on second. As Garrett will take on the outside corner.
Got to be ready to swing. Not a bad thing here.
Well, I thought he rung up a strike earlier, so now the count should be 2-2. My apologies. Even count to Garrett. This is where he likes to pounce. The right-hander Wall looks into his catcher Milas. Looks back towards second base. Out of the stretch he comes. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to be reached for Garrett off of the mid of Wah. Runner goes to third, and it'll be a 1-3 put-out.
Nice play by the pitcher. Knocked it down. Took his time calmly. Threw out Garrett at first base. And very interesting athletic facilities here. A little bit of everything going on. Track meet going on across the way. You have soccer practices. You have a JV baseball game. You got working on a softball field across the way. A little bit of everything going on here on the west side of Mascoutah High School.
Of course, we'll be back here in the first week of September, first Friday of September, for Rams football. Rams and Mascoutah will tangle in week 2. Here comes the first pitch to Colton Metter. Bounces in the dirt. Runner off, stay put. That's 1-0 to Colton. Of course, then I understand that we might tangle in basketball.
That'd be wonderful.
Not sure if we were to come
here
here
first or better out of South 7 don't get together on a lot of things.
That'd be nice.
That's an idea.
Similarly sized institutions. 1-0 is the count to Metter, first baseman today, with a runner on third. 1 out, 2 outs in the inning. He will wave at the off speed. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 away, a runner in scoring position, an RBI chance for Metter. About half the first inning with no score. Glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. It is the bottom of the 4 o'clock hour. Overjoyed to have you. Zach will miss a low to Metter. 2 balls and a strike to Colton, as we're a little bit offset. We're actually on the home side today. Traditionally, we're either behind the plate or on the visiting side if we're on the road with the Rams. Here comes. Metter will look outside and see ball 3.
Lots of people umpiring.
Yep. Okay. Us, myself included.
Halloween's going on again. Everybody dressing as umpires.
The umpires are in navy blue today. At least they're navy blue windbreakers. 3-1's coming. That'll be in the dirt. Runners at corners. I said I would not drink soda anymore before broadcast. I broke that rule today. And that'll bring up Colin Young. Young batting 5th in the lineup. So that's usually where he is, but instead of being behind Grant Garrett, he's behind Colton Metter. And again, Tim Holloway made some adjustments in today's lineup. Some familiar faces and new places. Speaking of which, we'll get to that in just a moment. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Top 1. Rams trying to get on the board here against Wah. High pitch. Like fastball that time. And it's 1-0 to Colin Young. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. They'll check on Metter at first base.
I like the open background. Usually we're used to having trees or some kind of movement in the background. You have an open fence, no green trim on it at all. Just open background makes it seem deeper to the outfield than what it really is.
I'd agree with that. As the 1-0 comes, catches the inside corner, it counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful facility they have here. I like what they've done with the dugouts and behind the backstop, and I also like the netting on the backstop. As the next pitch to Garrett, he'll wave and miss, 1-2. Chase that's a low pitch that time, now falls back behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corner. It's top of the first, no score.
And the third part of the surface really looks more like surface. The mound's a dirt surface, but more of the base paths and the sliding areas are all surface, it looks like.
Force balk, anyone? For now, they're going to get the double rundown going, and both runners should be safe. Good job by Gately to slide back into third base underneath the tag, and now you have runners on second and third.
Tough play to defend first and third. The runner at first base will take off and will go as soon as the pitcher lifts his hands to get into his stretch position. The point is to try to make the pitcher balk in a run. Then the job of the first base runner to get in the rundown. He did. Gately came down the line for third, was able to scamper back, and it worked out well. Second and third now from out running.
So double RBI chance for Colin Young with a 1-2 count, 2 gone. Here it comes. Takes inside, counts even at 2. Oh, they got the scoreboard up.
That's not bad.
Good deal. I like the purple scoreboard. Of course, I'm a purple guy. 2-2's coming. Young will sit out right up the middle. Could score a couple. Gately will come in. Following is Colton Metter. Young will stay put at first base, barring what happens here at the plate, and he will stay put.
Nice job. Colin Young fought off a nice pitch, took it into center field for a 2 RBI single, and Mount Vernon on top. Nice piece of hitting by Colin Young. Nice job.
Ross, if you didn't already hear, will be your courtesy runner for the catcher Colin Young, who stands on first base after a 2 RBI single to get the Rams scoring started at the top of the first. They'll bring up Zane Zonders with the runner on first, 2 gone.
No cookie cutter ballpark here.
Yeah.
The old 320s down the line and 390 to center. Not sure if they converted in the off season for football. So we say that.
They have a nice football complex. That'll be in the third.
Oh,
Probably should have gone. And he will go now. Nobody really directed where the ball was.
Yep. Now that's the problem. We've talked about that before. When you're coaches or anything else, you have to yell exactly where that ball's at. Left foot, right foot. Look down. You can't say over here, over there, over yonder. You have to say Alonzo yonder, Alonzo, ball's here. You got to be specific. Now,
right.
Cost Mascoutah a base there. Mount Vernon's able to get the second.
RBI chance now for Zonders. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch on the way. He'll chase after it, but send out for a ride in left center. Underneath is Lindsey. Could end the inning. He'll make the grab. The Rams score a couple here in their half of the first. 2-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We have people all the time that come in maybe for an oil change and they leave with a new car. And their famous last words was, boy, I just came in, I didn't think I was going to buy a car today. But sometimes we get them looking around and seeing the great products that we have that GM has right now. And they will drive away with a new car. We love it if they'll bring their car in here for service because we don't care where you buy the car, bring it in here. We want to work on it. We want to be your service department.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back just in time for the bottom half of the first inning. Rams on top here at Mascoutah, 2-0. We need to make the Mascoutah batting order.
Leading off, second base, Rob Pearson, batting second, pitching, Austin Law. Batting third, the designated hitter, Mitchell Williard. Batting fourth or third, Connor Huffman. Batting fifth, catching, Mychik Wheat-Milos. And I may have switched that one altogether. First base, batting sixth, Brendan Dauber. Batting seventh, at shortstop, Ryan Nedemeyer. Batting eighth, left fielder Colin Rentham. Batting ninth, Mike Beekert, right field for the Mascoutah Indians, who have a record of 5-8 on the year.
Fulkerson, 3-1, will take the hill here for the Rams. We'll get to know the Rams defensively here in a moment. Central Christian Church brings you the batting orders. First pitch for Fulkerson. Catches the inside corner, 0-1. Discover the excitement at Central. Look no further than their website, thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, of course, is loving God and loving people. We wait the 1-0 from the quick-working Brock Fulkerson in the dirt. Great stop by Young. And the count will even itself at 1-1 strike. Fulkerson, one of your co-Rams of the week this past week, presented by Community First Bank. Sharing the award with Jared Anthus as that'll be roped into left. Bradford trips up. We'll have to chase him to the fence. Around first, headed for second is Pearson, where he should have a stand-up double as he'll round the bag and stay put.
Bradford got caught. He got running in one of those deals where you're running, you lose your balance, you're like running up and down and sideways, up, down, different terrain, tripped over his feet, kept his balance, but had to chase it down. By that point, it was a leadoff double for Pearson.
You bet it was. That'll bring up the pitcher trying to help out his own cause. RBI chance. His team trailing 2-0 bottom of the first with nobody out. That was a leadoff double for Ron Pearson. Bradford, Thomas, Gately are outfield behind the pitcher Fulkerson are Zonders, Jones, Williams, Metter for third and first. With your junior catcher, Colin Young. Young gets set, ready for the pitch, and it'll be on the inside corner for strike 1 to Wow, 0-1. See, he brought some stats. You know, I knew the Max Preps record wasn't accurate. Why? Coach said, Max what?
Yeah.
As they will check on the runner and get him on the pickoff move. Sweet move by Brock Fulkerson on the turnaround. Zach Jones covers, and that'll erase the runner on base.
That's helpful. Looking up stats here, Mr. Wall batting .385 this year.
That's a good thing. It's erase that runner.
RBIs. Yeah, good thing. 9 singles and a double. Just 10 hits out of 26 at-bats.
Here, I'll
put them in the middle.
Oh, so you're going to share.
I'll share.
That's awesome. Here comes. Ground ball, third base side. Picked up by Zonders, fires across the diamond inside, 2 away on the
That was courtesy of the STL.
Yeah. He told me they updated that.
Yeah.
Told me he updates that every game, but he had never heard of the other.
Yeah. I went to the STL.
I said, well,
I got most of the games written down.
I said, well, then it sounds like that all of your opponents, or the vast majority, might use it. That, or you may have a parent or a fan update it for you. He's like, well, my stats on there? Well, not that I can see, but I didn't look. Here comes the first pitch. Catches the inside corner, possibly.
Another reason.
The Twitter suggestions are very interesting.
Yeah,
that's just on the inside of the DH Williard. 1-0 the count. Here comes the next one. Very tight, 2-0.
Williard batting .364.
Vernon Rams Baseball, presented in part by Second Chance Auto, your home for the largest selection of pre-owns, priced near $10,000. In one location, Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East. And I'll slow it down that time. Williard will chase, and it's a 2-1 count.
Playing here, a lot of times in the spring, that wind's going to be blowing in from the north, so this home team only has 1 home run through 13 games.
And that's the 2-1. It's going to be put in the left. Bradford will have to chase after it. Woo, fat ball. My depth perception is horrible. I have no idea.
That was foul. I could see the trail with a white line down that line, but with Pat Bradford's down, they're going to quit hitting it to me. I'm tired of this. He's had a couple of routes there where he's been tumbling. This grass in the outfield is rather thick, a little different than what Mount Vernon's been used to playing on the last week or so, or especially at the well-manicured Brennan Klein Field.
2-2 in round. Here it comes. Off speed again, and that'll fool the batter, Williard. So in an odd batter, 1-2-3, technically. Goes Mascoutah in their half of the first. Still 2-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the top half of the second inning. It'll be bottom of the order, due up for the Orange and Black. Matt Williams, Pat Bradford, Landon Thomas. All for short. Actually, Matthew Williams, Patrick Bradford, and Landon Thomas stays the same. So shortening that. You should call him Land. Or Don. I don't think he'd appreciate either of those.
Bobby Cox would figure it out, nickname-wise. Some similar opponents for Mascoutah this year along the way here. Beat Centralia 2-1. Lost to Belleville East 7-5. Lost to Althoff 9-1. Lost to West 3-2. So they've been competitive. I think Carbondale 10-1.
I was going to say, I thought I saw that a pretty lopsided affair with Carbondale. Williams will step in, get us started. Now tip one, and it's 0-1.
So they've had some pretty good games against teams that Mount Vernon will play or have played.
Rams Centralia strikes me as a game that's next week.
Next Tuesday at Centralia.
Oh, there we go. The 0-1 coming. Front-footed into the left, and shouldn't be a problem for the left fielder. Rams still make a grab, one away.
That's free meal night for me, is what I consider. On the drive-by out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Like, first, thanks for the early notice. Secondly, once I realize I'm not the one you're referencing, so in terms of me paying, I now see what you're saying. I'm talking about a trip back south. I got you. One out for Pat the Bat. He'll step in, foul one up, first base side. Shouldn't be a problem for me. Let's catcher or the first baseman. That's my depth perception that I told you is horrible. And Dauber will make the grab, 2 away.
Dauber. You just say Dauber like on Coach.
You bet.
All right.
Who is the voice of Patrick on SpongeBob. And formerly Marshall's dad on How I Met Your Mother. Robert Czerwinski.
Yep.
I love that show. I digress. And here with 2 outs and nobody aboard steps Landon Thomas. The lefty takes a pitch inside, 1-0. Rams baseball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't bank on the away team, bank for the locals. Banterra is locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Remember, FDIC, the 1-0 will be fouled back. It'll clear the backstop. Heats the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swamp back there. Not careful with it. Might be some crocodiles.
There's some good leveling off of the dirt in every area here. You know, the JV field actually sits above this field. It makes sense.
It does. 1-1. Of course, I can see it now 2-1 in the dirt.
I would say, you got a fence out around the ballpark that's about 7-8 foot high, 6-7 foot high, and the baseball field, JV field, actually sits above the ball field, above that fence.
You can for that. I can. As
I know you can. You're looking.
Thomas will get underneath. It sits to the skin of the outfield. And the second baseman Pearson will make the grab. 1, 2, 3 go the Rams here in the second. We're through 1.5. Still 2-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams baseball on WMIX.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, this could be the perfect opportunity to get back in the game. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. With a wide variety of mortgage options at People's National Bank, we have the perfect loan for you too. Stop by 413 South 34th Street and let me help you get into the house of your dreams.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the home half of the second inning. 4-5-6 coming. It'll be Connor Huffman, Maciek Nelis, and Brendan Dauber. That's Connor with a K. Might be related to Roger Clemens. The first pitch to the inning is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
Nah, he's not on the list of...
Well, and I meant it in terms of
kid called into the court.
I was going to say it. I meant it only in terms of kid's name spelled with a K. Here comes the next pitch, and the dirt counts even to Huffman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lady Rams softball's back on the air tomorrow as we have the Alvarado Fight Falcons come to town. I had to fight myself. That's going to be a ground ball. No, not up the middle. Jones will grab it. Has time, makes the throw in time. 6-3.
I'm going to tell you, just looking at the infield, I was walking up in the outfield. At Brennan Klein, Belleville East, a couple other places Mount Vernon's played this year, that ball skipped into the outfield. Grass very thick here. And if you want to think about it, a Wrigley Field grass, that ball got ate up and never got to second base as hard as that was hit, and the ground ball ended up being 6-3.
That'll bring up the English, the catcher, with a run out, nobody on.
So if you're an infielder, when that ball's hit, you cannot give up on it today because that grass is going to slow it down. You're going to be able to get to it.
1-0 the count. Here comes the next one on the way, right across the plate. Evens count, 1 ball and 1 strike. No scores to report as of yet.
Oh, yes, one. Into one. Harrisburg Benton are scoreless down at the Heights in Harrisburg.
Nice. 1-1, swung and a miss. Not a bit zip even. 1 and 2, I know that. Wow, that game on a couple of our stations.
Yeah.
Did you get that one from Jay Drake?
No, I got that one off our friend from Twitter.
Oh, Culture. No, Twitter. I got
Twitter. Culture's too nervous to text today, I guarantee you.
1-2 is the count with 1 gone. We're at the bottom of the second. Next one's on the way, swung and a miss. Fulkerson has a pair of strikeouts today. Had 6 a week ago against Marion. Of course, I was saying earlier, our Community First Bank Rams of the Week sharing the honor this week are Jared Anthus and Brock Fulkerson, who combined for 2 complete game shutouts in 13 Ks. Not a bad effort from the Rams co-aces last week. Here comes the next one. First pitch to Dauber on me, 0-1. Get in the habit of that. You know we have a new batter.
Fulkerson looks any faster, his spikes are going to click, catch something on fire.
0-1's coming.
Ooh, it's out. Really?
Of course, our perspective isn't great for that purpose, but 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone, nobody on here. The home half of the second, still a 2-0 Ram lead. Next one's on the way. Ooh, well, I like it. 1 and 2.
Ooh, Johnny, Uncle Charlie came visiting that time, and Dauber welcomed me in nicely. Didn't even swing at him.
Uncle Chuck didn't even knock. 1-2's en route, and he will check that and send it right to Matthew Williams, who's there waiting on the grab. 1-2-3 go to the Indians in their half of the second. Still 2-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
My brother Paul was a real Renaissance man, a big city ER doctor, an outdoorsman, and always the smartest person in the room. When he was killed in a deer vehicle collision, I thought it was a freak accident. But I was wrong.
Each year, deer vehicle crashes cause death, damages, and injuries. And about 1 in every 100 drivers is likely to have a collision with a deer. For tips to avoid hitting a deer, visit EerieInsurance.com.
A message from the Bean Insurance Agency and Erie Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to your home for every pitch of Rams baseball. WMIX online at MyWithersRadio.com. Of course, a nice assortment of Lady Rams softball as well. We're back at home tomorrow for Lady Rams softball against El Dorado. 4:15 is your pregame. Next Rams broadcast after today will be on the road at Cahokia on Thursday. That's very surreal. At Cahokia on Thursday, as we are now doing all Rams baseball games. 4:15 will be your pregame then as well. Top of the order gets started here at the top of the third. 2-0 Mount Vernon on top here at Mascoutah. It'll be Gately, Jones, Garrett to get us started. Colt better to follow if anybody should get aboard. Wild for another inning. The Ricks still lined up to start. Here comes the first pitch of this third inning, and it is across the outside corner for strike 1.
Seems like if you throw that curveball, it kind of get over the plate near it somewhere, it's going to get a strike, whereas the fastball got to be a little more precise with it.
So Wild fire again and fouled off. Nothing into Josh Gately. That scoreboard a moment ago, pardon me, was presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon. He is on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, or you can find him online at TonyWilton.com, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Gately. He'll swing and miss.
Yeah, Gately went up the ladder that time, trying to face a fastball, eyeball high, and more times than not, hitters can't catch up with that.
That'll bring up Zach Jones with bases empty and 1 out, top 3. Still a 2-0 Ram lead, trying to add to it here in the third. Here comes the first pitch on the way to Jones. He'll lay down a bunt, push it up the third base side. Jones is going to try to race it out. The third baseman is going to have some issues.
Single. No way Jones is going to get thrown out on that one. That's a leadoff single, a third hit for the Rams.
To use that speed to get down the line, and now has a runner aboard for Carey, who ran into his fielder's choices last time up.
Well, it's one of those deals where if you get a bunt down this grass, you've got any speed at all, you're going to more than likely get on. This grass kills these ground balls.
Center fielder from my vantage point playing straight away, maybe shading it slightly towards left. As the first pitch to Garrett will brush him back. It's 0-1. Make that 1-0. Ooh. Telling you. Something's not right. Talking about volleyball fields earlier. Well, baseball courts. Waiting for that. I'd say football pitch, but that would be accurate. As we'll check on the runner at first.
Let's not confuse the two.
One the count, 1 gone. A runner aboard here for the Rams. Top half of the third. Trying to add to the 2-0 lead. He'll check on Joe.
Don't get dirty over there, Mr. Jones. I got caught. Kind of got back in there standing up, and he was one slide tag away from being picked off. I get dirty.
Sorry.
That uniform will come clean. Got an off day tomorrow.
As the next one on the way to Garrett, swung on and missed. And Jones will be out by a mile a second.
Hit and run that time, and Jones did not get a very good jump off of first base. It was a hit and run, and Gately, I should say, Garrett had the swing and everything, and swung one over his head. Now that works against him.
1-1's your count. Nobody on, 2 out, top 3. Here comes the next one. Garrett will tip that foul. And it'll be 1-2. Banterra Bank presents Mount Vernon Athletics on WMIX. Hit a grand slam and go for the account with no hidden fees. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC, as Mr. Metter will go to retrieve that. He's on deck. Grant Garrett at the dish. 1-2 is your count with 2 away. And nobody on. Grant will take that in the dirt. Counts even 2-2. Of course, tomorrow it's a busy day. No Lady Rams softball going on at Lincoln Park. I know JV Rams have a baseball game with Matt Tewitt at Brennan Klein. Otherwise, the varsity Rams baseball team off is Garrett. Soccer is Marion. They are. Lady Rams soccer very successful thus far this year. More on that, of course, as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. It's still 2-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks and will see patients starting in April. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the home half of the third inning. Bottom of the order coming for the Indians. Ryan Edemeyer, Colin Rentz, and Mike Beekert. To get things started, Rams on top 2-0. Rock Fulkerson, who only allowed 1 base runner today. That was a leadoff double, and he was quickly erased via a pickoff off of second base. Edemeyer will get it started. He'll take the first pitch across the inside corner, 0-1. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC, comes inside again. It works, 0-2.
Batting 241, I wouldn't mess too much with Edemeyer. I'd go right at him. He don't look like he's up here swinging with that average.
Next one's on its way. And foul tip. Thought it hit the dirt for a moment, but that is a foul tip, so 0-2 stays the count. Fulkerson is looking for strikeout number 3 on the afternoon. Had 6 against Marion 1 week ago today. Next one on the way, and that is going to be a ground ball just outside the third base bag for a foul ball. Would have been a tough play for Zonders.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got him out even if he'd been able to field it because Zonders let it roll down that line. Plus, the bag was messing with him. He was able to field it, though, but it was a foul ball.
Made a nice gamble there that actually paid off. 0-2 is the count here on Edemeyer, the shortstop. Next one's on the way, and that's going to bounce around 1-2.
Swirling wind out here. It's not really blowing one way or the other. We don't have a flag or a pole anywhere or a flag to look at.
It's kind of make a leaf tornado, as I call it. You're raking leaves. 2-2 coming. That's going to be a soft hit ground ball. Goes foul over the third base line. We'll do it again.
Nedemeyer is getting tons of pitches to look at, not only for himself, for his teammates. Fouling these off. 3 foul balls right now.
Of course, you tuned in for your 94 News at 5. You'll flip over to the FM 94.1. News today is presented by People's National Bank and Fort Square King City Chrysler. Here comes the 0-2. Swung and a miss. 1-2 even.
Okay. Fulkerson's third strikeout of the day. He move down the order.
He's dealing.
Yeah, he's dealing. Got to take care of 7-8-9. 7-8-9 start messing around down the order, getting on base and doing things that leads to trouble.
How are things in Saline County?
Scoreless after 2.
Gotcha. First pitch is on the way. Bunt laid down. Third base side. Saunders is charging. He'll have to make a throw on the run. And not inside.
Nice
Rams hit a bunt single.
That's the thing about Brock, is that's their second hit of the day. Mascoutah. Brock doesn't feel his position very well. Sometimes he gets locked up out there and got going one way on the lean as he came to fall through towards first base. But what a nice bunt by Rent down that third base line. If Fulkerson couldn't get across the mound down to the third base line to cover his position, and that was an easy infield signal.
He was definitely locked up. That's a great terminology. 1 out, a runner on first now for Mike Beaker. Fulkerson looks back, now fires. That's going to come a little high. Apparently I'm there for strike 1. Benton and Harrisburg scoreless in high school baseball today. That game in Saline County. Here comes 0-1. That is going to be sliced down the right field side. Gately will make the grab. Or your innings second out.
That, my friend, is an easy tough play made easy by Gately. He's got to go to his left, down the left field line, right field line. Look up into the sun, no clouds, nothing. Straight in with sunglasses on, makes a two-handed grab. Made that difficult play look easy out in right field.
That'll bring up Rob Pearson. He doubled it, was picked off back in the first. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. First pitch tails inside. It's 1-0 to Pearson. Pearson had a 1-1 count when he doubled down the left field side. So between innings now, the JV game. Not sure of the scores. That's going to be set third base side off a hop. Saunders fires to first in time. So the Indians will strand a runner here in the third. We're through 3, still 2-0 Rams. This is Malcolm Baseball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the top of the fourth. For the Rams, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Colt Smetter, Colin Young, and Zane Saunders. Rams on top 2-0 here on one. After starting off fairly hot in the first, bats have died down for the Rams. Bats really have yet to get started from Mascoutah, though they have a couple of hits. Only 5 hits in the first 3 innings is both teams not got a lot going. The Rams got those 2 runs in the first inning thanks to Colin Young's 2 RBI single, but other than that, not much offensively from either team after that. Still at the end of 2 and that's at Fairfield and Harrisburg. The Rangers and Bulldogs are scoreless. Here comes the first pitch of the inning. That's low and inside and better for ball 1. Scoreboard updates today and every day presented by Tony Wilk State Farm. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony. He's on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower Place, or online at TonyWilk.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Tony Wilk is there as the 1-0 is fouled off straight to the backstop, 1-1. deep to the backstop. A lot of space there.
Oh, yeah.
1-1's coming. Meadow will lay off in the dirt, 2-1.
There's a lot of foul territory here down the lines, and if catcher lets one get by, you definitely get in the base because it's a long way to the backstop here.
Kind of like the high school Network Associates Coliseum. I didn't think of the current name. 2-1 coming. Meadow will take it inside. Counts even again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He walked and scored, if I'm not mistaken, back in the first. Started off a forced balk play. Ended up on second base as a result. See what happens on 2-2 here out of the line. That ball speed that time, and that'll be sent to the right field for a base hit for goal.
You could tell Pearson, the second baseman, was battling that Sun line drive to his left, was right there, and the ball got past him, but actually before his hand even came up, you tell he battled the Sun there a little bit. That's a leadoff single for Meadow.
And that'll bring up Colin Young. So the runner on first and nobody out in the top of the fourth. Rams hanging on to a 2-0 lead on the road to Mascoutah. We're glad to have you with us. And keep in mind, if you're seeking that 94 News at 5, it is on 94.1 FM as we speak. First pitch to Young. He had 2 RBI singles last time up. He'll swing through that time off speed, nothing at 1.
Not going to put one out of here today. 2 bats, wind blowing in, cool day. You're going to have to manufacture the proverbial run unless you just absolutely hit one to right center and hook it toward the pole.
Nothing in 1 coming. That's going to catch the low edge of the zone. Nothing in 2 now to Young.
Pretty nice pitch there by Wall.
Well located.
Nothing that Young could do with that pitch, but just tip his cap and get back in for the 0-2.
And they'll check on the runner, Meadow at first. Nothing going.
It was for a half move there. Mr. Wall can get to first base pretty quick.
Wait, the 0-2 pitch out at the stretch. Wall looks in. He'll fire. Young gets a piece of it, slicing foul down the right field line, and that is a foul ball. Great attempt, however, by a diving Beaker. Just couldn't come up with it.
Beaker, that ball tailed greatly. I don't think on a less windy day, that ball's probably down that line for a hit, but the wind blowing in from left pole to right pole blew that out of play. But again, as you said, Beaker's diving attempt down there just missed making a play.
Yes. Athletics brought to you in part by Second Chance Auto, your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced through $10,000, as well as bank rate financing for all at Second Chance Auto. About 142 East in Mount Vernon. Young will lay off, take it inside. Looks like it was well located, but it's 1-2.
High and away, not close to the zone. Some of the birds out here in the Metro East doing the hollers.
As we wait the 1-2, they'll check
right now.
Meadow is safe.
And Meadow's lucky there. I'm going to tell you right now, Ram base runners need to get dirty. They need to get dirty because they're not going to get any more breaks like that because I'm not so sure he wasn't picked off.
He has a great move. Swung and a miss, and they'll get the strikeout here on the 1-2 pitch. With 1 out, that'll bring up Zane Zonders and the runner on first. 1 strikeout today for a while. Zonders look down to Tim Holloway. Still cool. Better.
Sure he can get emotion going here.
And they'll check again. They'll get ready. There you go.
Now, he dove back in. The base hit him in the shoulder, so you can take another step and dive in that way. Get a little bit bigger lead out there.
As we wait the first pitch of Zonders, here it comes. Low, ball 1. 1-0 to count here to Zane. He popped out. I guess he called a fly out to centers last time up.
A little more lifty in the Class 3A level.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed.
Gotta watch out.
I've heard about
better have a tough eye than tender heart.
Heard about your run-in.
You have, haven't you?
I've heard.
Try to remember what you're talking about. 1-0's coming, fouled off. First base side over the dugout. 1-1.
Friends from Troy aren't exactly sending you a gift anytime soon.
You, Matt Toon?
Them too.
I don't remember Troy.
I thought you mentioned one time.
Yeah. That's football. No, we'll check on the runner better again. He'll get back. What is something else?
There's been a couple on the volleyball field.
You know? Yeah. Check swing by Zonders. This is a foul third base side. Holloway will get it. But he'll be beat out. Walker, he couldn't get it himself. He must like that one.
He's going to
like the touch and feel of it.
Yeah, he's probably an infielder. Anything is hit, but he's not pitching once you get to.
So it's a 1-2 count, 1 gone. There's a runner on first base, top half of the fourth. 2-0. Rams on top. My apologies, not giving the score enough today. Trying to add to this 2-0 lead. Wall gets set out of the stretch, looks in, but is he going to check on the runner? No, he'll come home with it, and Zonders is waiting for it, sends it as it slices towards right center. Bender's going to be waved around. He'll head towards third. It should be first and third with one out.
Nice piece of hitting. Saunders took that off-speed pitch and drove it in the right center field, out almost to the wall, cut off by the Mascoutah outfielders. Now Mount Vernon with first and third and one out.
I don't know that he could have timed that any better. Waited on to get there and then lifted it. Now we'll bring up Matthew Williams. RBI chance with runners at the corners and one gone. Also a double play opportunity here for Mascoutah. We're on the road. Rams lead the Indians 2-0 here in the top half of the fourth inning. Rams Baseball, of course, is presented by Banterra Bank. I'll tell you more about Banterra throughout the afternoon. Especially their cell phone banking, which you can do right in the stands. Banterra Bank's banking with local style. It's the first pitch to Williams. Just misses low and inside for ball one.
A little speed at first. Good bat here at the plate. Matthew can handle that stick a little bit like a wand. See if Coach Holloway puts anything on here.
1-0's coming. Williams will see that in the third. 2-0.
I think you might want to make him throw strike.
Guarded lead off first base for Saunders. Not much of one at all to third for Metter. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be chopped to the third base side. The only play is to first base, and it'll be in time for the 5-3.
Rams got a break there because the third baseman that time, Huffman, looked around. Could have had a double play. I mean, that was on him. Good play by Metter to get back in the bag because Huffman had an opportunity there, but then Huffman forgot to throw the second. So the Rams catch a break. There's an out recorded at first, but now they have second and third and two outs.
That'll bring up Pat the bat. Hopped out foul of the first baseman last time up. That was back in the second, part of a 1-2-3 Ram inning. First pitch on the way to Pat. He will send that through. That could score a couple. Let's see what they do with Saunders at third. They're going to hold him up. Metter will come around to score, and it'll be runners at the corners, 3-0.
Hey, I'm telling you, they left that runner out. If that third baseman thinks and throws it to second, they get a double play and they're out of the inning. However, that mental lapse there cost them a run. It's now 3-0 Mount Vernon.
Ooh, that was almost deadly. Thought it was out of lead. That'll bring up Landon Thomas. Typically bats number 2, but today he's in the 9th spot. The 2 fouls, Ram batting on. 3-0 your score. We're at the top of the fourth with 2 gone, runners at the corners. First pitch catches the plate for strike 1 to Thomas. Any updates from Saline County?
3-0 Rangers.
Oh!
A 3 RBI double by Trey Garrett.
I can't imagine.
That is a tension-filled battle for many reasons on and off the field.
Oh, yes.
Been through that battle too many times.
0-1 is your count to Thomas. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. We're in the top of the fourth, a 3-0 Ram lead. He'll take inside 0-2. That scoreboard update's presented by Tony Wilk State Farm. Find him online at TonyWilk.com, where you can do all your insurance and extra services in person at his office in the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower. See that red Jeep in the parking lot? Just stop in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, the old first-third play almost got somebody. Pat Bradford was taken off somewhere. Now Mount Vernon may wipe that off and try something different here. That was a good move by the pitcher, Law, to see what was going on.
That's an honest 0-2 the count with 2 gone to Thomas. Runners at the corner. Still a 3-0 ball game as the Rams have played 1 here in the fourth. Here comes. He'll send that right into the middle of the tall Brendan Talbert in the inning. A couple inches shorter, and that is an RBI base hit. Instead, it's the end of the inning. Through 3.5, it's 3-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Just when you think incentives on new vehicles cannot get better, guess what? They do. Right now, receive 0% for up to 84 months, plus $3,000 cash back on the all-new 2012 Chrysler 200 sedan. Or receive 0% up to 84 months, plus $3,500 cash back on 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 full-size pickups. And last but not least, minivan owners, you are included also. On 2012 Chrysler and Dodge minivans, receive financing at 0% for up to 84 months, plus cash back incentives up to $2,750. What a buyer's market. You get both 0% for up to 84 months, plus the cash incentive. Wow. Come see us today at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back to friendly Mascoutah, where the Rams lead the Indians 3-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside WMIX online at MyWithersRadio.com. Speaking of online, you can follow us for updates on Twitter at 94sports or always on Facebook, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. The pitcher Bob will start us off. What appears to be 2, 3, and 4 at the bottom of the fourth. Wilson at ground ball, second base sides. Williams will charge. Makes the play over to first in time. Good play by Matty Williams.
That with it. Bat sounded like it cracked. I mean, it just had a dead sound to it, like the old aluminum ones when the end would come out or they'd break in half. Well, that bat did not sound good.
Good play by Williams. Looks like it hit the heel of his glove at first, but he's able to make the trap and make the throw over to first base. One away now for Mitchell Williard. D.H. Day struck out his first time. He'll show bunt this time. Pulls back. Should be ball one low and away. Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with a tax-advantaged self-savings account from Banterra Bank. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. We went up alike. Good to see. As we await the 1-0. Ooh, inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Williard. Huffman's on deck. Let's see. I believe next year, if I know all the Rams' schedules correctly, 2-0 coming. Catches the inside corner, 2-1. We will see the Indians. Football week 2. Allegedly, we'll see the boys' basketball season. Boys' baseball, girls' softball, swung on a miss, 2-2. Can't remember if we play them on the girls' side or not. I know we come to the tournament. Yeah, it might be good enough. So a lot of affiliation now, a lot of highways burned up between Mount Vernon and Mascoutah next year. 2-2 the count, 1 gone, base is empty. It's on the way, and it's fouled back, stays 2-2. Stray video will return on August the 20th. Last Friday in August. How about that? I had it memorized. For Rams football against Rochester. As
wow.
The 2-2 misses inside. Full boat.
That curveball was there, at least from our angle. That's too good to take. Throw it in there again. I bet the umpire doesn't call the ball.
And that's going to be sent. Zach Jones behind the back. He'll make the throw to first in time.
What did I say? That ball was scorched out there up the middle past Fulkerson. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jones can walk to the ball as thick as that grass is. As those balls hit up the middle like that, getting knocked down by that big, thick grass.
Arm strong enough to make the play, and he was able to get all the way behind the second base bag on the lip of the outfield. As that'll be ripped foul down the third base side by Huffman, who steps in. It's 0-1.
7-0 Benton.
Wow.
Harrisburg at Harrisburg.
Oh, my. Ooh. 0-1 coming. This is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 7-0 Rangers lead the Bulldogs. Same inning?
I believe, according to what this says.
They forget about intricate details like that. That's ripped foul 1 and 2. Same side, third base.
You got to understand that we're lucky to even have updates.
That's true. We're about to the point of the game where he quits.
Well, he's got to get off the school property to go do something real quick and come back home.
As we wait the 1-2. Went off speed that time.
He gets the shakes down there. You can do that down there at Harrisburg. You can cross that little gate there right behind the backstop and be on a public highway and a street. So you can get away with that.
As we wait the 2-2 with 2 gone, that's the 20 Will scoreboard update. Here comes, and that is going to be lifted towards center. Should be a problem for Thomas, but always easier said than done. He'll make the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians here in the fourth through 4. Still 3-0 Rams. This is Mountain Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. This is your home for Rams Radio. WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah as we head to the top half of the fifth inning. Still 3-0 Rams. It will be the top of the order. According to what I have, Gately, Jones, and Garrett to get us started. Rams are on top 3-0. Rams baseball, of course, is presented by Banterra Bank. With Banterra's mobile banking, you can check your accounts online right from the bleachers. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC.
Interesting local college basketball day.
Oh, yeah?
Myers Leonard has signed with an agent, so he's gone.
Oh, my.
Back.
Is he ready? No.
Jarrence Howard,
my opinion,
will not return to the Atlanta. He was not off the position on staff.
Really?
Scratch your head on that one.
Wow.
Barry Henson's starting to formulate his staff. Rumors abound.
Dare I ask?
They're more rumor than fact right now, so I'd rather not put it on there.
Yeah, well,
it'll make you shake. One of the rumors will make you shake your head. I will say that.
I love that. Gately gets it started here. The fifth takes it high, ball one.
It'll make you shake your head off the air when I tell you what's.
I'm pretty well already shaking my head. So,
now, Myers Leonard, the thing on him, he's a 7-footer with potential.
Right.
He's going to get a look.
1-0 coming. High again, 2-0.
Whether or not Bruce Weber coaching for 2 years, he's going to get a look.
Come on.
I'm just saying. Facts are facts. Flavor of the tournament coaches don't do well.
2-0. In the dirt, 3-0.
Bruce Weber, Billy Gillespie. Got to be careful when you hire those coaches in the flavor of the tournament.
Bruce Weber's still technically a flavor of the tournament when they lose that first-round game.
Yeah, but, that
because
kind of
of his past success the year before.
Yeah. Flavor of the tournament runs. Got to be careful.
3-0. Gately will sit tight on it. It's 3-1.
I speak from experience. 3 years later, hoisting a banner.
Sorry about that. 3-1's coming.
Leadoff walk there, clicking down to first base goes Gately.
Got stuck on me. I apologize. Bad idea, I know, but I had no other option.
I heard him. Yeah.
I despise. Well, we'll leave that alone. Well, I can say it. I despise doing that.
Yeah.
I hate hearing it, but just what's that option? 3-0 Rams on top. Runner on first for Zach Jones with nobody out. Top 5. Trying to add some insurance. It's able to fire on to first.
Now, when you dive back in, you hit the base with your elbow. That means you can get the lead back a little bit. Get a bigger lead. Give me a one-way back in the day. Give me a one-way. See what this pitcher's got in the move-wise.
We await the fire. Here it comes. Swung on a miss. Jones out in front. It's nothing to want.
I wonder if Coach Holloway would be interested in sending people, getting some motion going here.
He might. We knew the signs. We don't.
Well, I got a vague idea. I don't know all of them, but just by looking and see what happens, I got a couple of them. I'll tell you what. I'll say this about Wall.
It's a nice move.
He is a baseball player. He thinks things through. When things might be going on, he buries his time to the plate, throws to first. Love this guy.
Man, his next pitch. Looks like it just missed the outside corner, 1-1. Looks like it's well located.
I just like the way Wall handles himself. He understands the situation. Hey, there's a runner at first. Force balk. And he held it. He held it all he could to make that runner freeze up.
1-1. Swan a miss. Maybe a hit and run. Gately will be out of second.
And you know what?
Runner was going, throws in time, and Milos makes a nice throw.
Milos translated means I have cannon. And that was a rifle. That ball was right at second base. I mean, all the middle infielders have to do is catch and place the tag.
This is not going to surprise you. You know where else Wall plays?
Short.
Behind the plate.
Behind the plate, I can tell. I mean, you can tell a thinker. All the situations through. Once it helps, you got a cannon behind the plate, too, throw runners out.
There you go. 1-2's coming. That's going to be front footed foul.
I'm going to tell you right now, Milos.
I like them both.
He can gun it. I'm impressed with this kid. Both of them.
Well, as a sophomore, Milos is a junior. So we might see him next year when they make the trip, we hope, back to Brendan Klein, as Jones will get a piece of that, sitting behind the backstop, remains 1-2. Sorry, I had to do my sun adjustment.
Yeah, that's
how they open.
They make hats.
They do. They feel weird. Okay. 1-2 coming. And Jones will get a piece of it, send it towards the left, charging, and not happy to make the grab to left fielder because the shortstop Nedemeyer took care of it.
Nice play by Nedemeyer to get out there ranging out. The left fielder wasn't going to make that play. He was playing too deep, and Nedemeyer back on his horse, makes a catch over his left shoulder.
Because when you first met me, I always wore a hat. And it says shaving my head for the first time. Yeah, 5 years ago. I haven't really worn a hat since. I have a nice Rams Nike hat that I like. I wear occasionally.
You might have one of them pullovers.
No kidding. I wouldn't mind having the new hat. Here comes high, 1-0 to Garrett.
Previous place, I got taken care of rather well with
I'm working on it.
And Duckett and whatnot.
Let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. That was local. It was right over the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Garrett, 2 gone, bases empty in the top half of the 5th inning. Still 3-0. Rams taking on to the lead on the road at Mascoutah. We await the next pitch. Coming out of the windup, Will Waugh. Here it comes in the dirt. I get the face mask of the umpire.
Yeah, because it hit the front of the plate and bounced up and hit him face mask. Umpire wearing the old mask that only guards the front part of the plate, not the hockey-style mask that a lot of people are going to, have went to.
Track meet. Where's practice? As Garrett will rip one towards center, making the grab on the run. Lindsay with a nice play. That'll do it through 4.5. It's still 3-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's a better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. For hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the bottom half of this 5th inning. 5, 6, and 7 coming for the Indians. It'll be Milos, Dauber, and Nedemeyer. Followed by Rams. Should anybody get aboard? Still a 3-0 ball game. The Rams are going to play another runner in the 4th. Help scoreless in the 5th, and here we go to the bottom half of the inning.
I would be aware of this Mascoutah team. There's no one 5 and 8. They played some pretty good competition over here in the metro area. Got to be on your toes with them.
The defense has been superb today. The grass really hasn't helped their cause any. Here it comes. So let's take the first pitch ball high, and it's 1-0.
Maybe go time for them. You get down, you're starting to waste some outs here. Maybe go time.
Low this time. Went up first. Low second. 2-0 is the count to Milos. He struck out his first at bat. If you're tired of big corporate bank and you have a choice in Jefferson County, Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, and welcome back to base hitting for Mascoutah. They'll send one into left. Bradford will fire it back in, and that'll be a leadoff single for Milos.
Third hit of the day for the purple-clad Indians. No courtesy runner here for Milos. He'll stay in, and that'll bring up Dauber. Popped up on a weak pop out to the second baseman last at bat. Dauber's batting 200 on the year. Bud has 6 RBI, so it tells you he's been able to drive some runs in, even though he's not getting hits.
We wait the first pitch, runner on, nobody out. They'll check on the runner. He'll get, they're all going to wait, and he'll get back, so he'll go ahead and take second base.
Here. Yep. That ball got down that right field line, and boy, if it gets past the first baseman, that's a lot of territory. That means that runners can run as long as they want.
Matthew Williams ends up being the one to go get it. RBI chance now for the first baseman, Dauber. He popped out, I believe, to the second baseman last time up. Okay. See what develops here. Pitch on the way, and that's going to miss low and away. Ball 1.
News for Cardinal fans today. Chris Carpenter set for another roundup test.
Oh, no.
That'll push him back. Roy Oswalt called and said, hey, look at me. 1-0, misses high. 2 balls, no strikes to Dauber. Late jumping around here on Jay Polk a little bit in the bottom of the fifth. I didn't get that treat, did you?
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Co-worker?
Yeah.
Really?
Here comes the 2-0, and that's going to be seen high to the left side of the infield. Could score the first run from Mascoutah. Bradford fires it in and keep it runners in the corners for now. With nobody out, home half the fifth. Rams hanging on to this 3-0 lead. That could change with one swing of the bat and Ryan Nedemeyer.
I'll tell you what, nice piece of hitting. Dollar did a good job.
Tim Holloway will visit the mound, driven by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square. You can count on us. What?
Ding Dong number 11's been hit at Harrisburg. Minton is leading, and Tyler Leffler at his 11th home run.
Wow.
Just don't know what the score is or how many he was on, as our tweeter here has left us. We'll tell him what he's up to.
I had to visit his friends, the old RJR Nabisco. From many moons ago.
Stock. Coulter sent that update in. As being up by multiple runs has allowed some uneasy, nervous people today to relax a little bit at the old ballpark. Meeting at the mound, Coach Holloway went out there to get people in line, bunt defense-wise, first and third defense-wise. And now you got Nedemeyer up, batting 241 this year.
9 runs at the plate. He'll foul that off first base side. He'll end up slicing over the backstop. 0-1.
And you remember to the previous at-bat, Nedemeyer got called. He couldn't chase the fastball down, fouled it off just like that. Got swung and a miss on a curveball for strike 3. So we'll see how Fulkerson attacks him here.
0-1 the count. Runners in the corners, nobody out. Bottom 5. 3-0 is your Ram lead. Fulkerson tried to go outside, not chasing. It's 1-1.
That curveball middle end, or middle plate, and then tried to break it outside. Nedemeyer had nothing to do with it.
One's on his way and having to turn inside will be Nedemeyer. He's ahead in the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Struck out his last bat. That is the last strikeout to speak of. For Fulkerson, who just has 3 today. Not going to strike out everybody all the time. 2-1's coming. And inside again, 3-1.
Not a stick guy. You look at Rance, he singled his last at bat, batting 250 on the year. I'd want to try to get Nedemeyer to get to a ground ball here.
See what happens on the 3-1, and that's going to miss high, and the bases are loaded, nobody out.
Trouble brewing now. Nobody out. The Indians everywhere off the reservation on first, second, and third.
Scoreboard updates today, every day, presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. On the corner of 42nd South Water Tower. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. Tony would love to meet with you. Nobody out, bases juice. The 3-0 ball game, bottom half of the 5th inning. Tying run on first base for Mascoutah.
Mental test here for Mount Vernon.
And the pitcher, Fulkerson, sophomore, fires, catches it right over the plate. It's 0-1.
5 RBIs on the year for Rent. Just, yeah, you know,
that number could climb drastically depending upon what.
Has a couple of doubles, no home runs. He has power to the gaps.
0-1 the count. Nobody out. Bases loaded. He will pop one foul. Young will give chase. It should scoot out of play. 0-2.
Eight zip. Benson over Harrisburg. Heading into the bottom of the 4th. That's at the Heights in Harrisburg.
I had the opportunity to go there last year on what was a Wednesday, April the 13th.
Yeah.
Rams had a 3-2 or 3-1 victory over the Bulldogs last year. Check swing. That'll miss outside. It's 1-2.
Where was that? Hello. I'd throw it again right there.
See what happens. The 1-2's the count. Nobody out. The bases are loaded. Tying run on first. For the Indians down 3-0. Whitworth again swung on a miss. That's a bit of a sag relief. Good first out.
Got to be careful. Beaker with a kid to hit it down the right field line here. Middle infielders can move back a step. You can get a ground ball, get a double play, and get out of this mess. That's what you're trying to do here in this situation.
That's a great grab by Gately earlier. The one I believe he said made it look easy.
By Fulkerson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Will miss high, tight, 1-0.
That's a show pitch there. That's a show pitch off that. Now you work away. Now you'll work down your what you want to do here after showing that fastball up in his eyes.
On the eye, we'll tell you this is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. 0-1 is going to be center line, field side.
Don't catch it. Let it go. Oh.
And Gately ran into the fence. It'll be 0-2. He appears to be okay.
But slid into a chain link fence. My reason I was saying don't catch it, it was going to be a foul ball. And if Gately would have caught it, he'd have gave up an out, but also gave up a run. So don't let that thing drop. He took the hardest part of the hit, though, hitting that chain link. First blood match will continue as there is no blood.
That is a long strike. See what becomes. 1 out, bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tying run on first base, of course, for Mascoutah. Rams on top 3-0. Fulkerson gets set out of the stretch. Here comes the righty's pitch. Push it outside.
Well, you got to have confidence in your catcher, Young. You're Fulkerson out there. Young's the kind of kid he can knock down those pitches in third, which you have some confidence. See what Fulkerson goes with here. 2-1 count favors a Beaker here.
Here comes the pitch on the way.
Oh,
it'll turn inside.
Hit him.
Oh, wow. So that'll be an RBI on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, bowled it well. Yeah, he did. I don't think it hit him. I question that, but the umpire ruled it. A run.
3-1 is a shutout gone for Fulkerson. Have to get to business here. Tying run is now on second base. In a 3-1 ball game, as Young will visit the mound to talk to his sophomore pitcher. Banterra's mobile banking, of course, you know you can check your accounts online from half court. But what about Banterra's online banking? It's efficient, convenient, and best of all, it's safe. Banterra Security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with mobile style. Member FDIC. Bottom 5, 3-1 your score. Hit by pitch. Walked in a runner as I see Hayden Paninsky coming out. I wonder if he might be your new Ram pitcher. Here's Tim Holloway will make a visit to the mound. Driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Imported from Detroit to Mount Vernon, the Chrysler 200 extends well beyond its midsize shadow with character, comfort, and fuel efficiency. Receive huge cash discounts on all new remaining 200s at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. Let's see what happens. Fulkerson leaves and departs the field. So it'll be only a new pitcher for the Rams. It's Hayden Paninsky, who saw action at Belleville East. Will make another appearance here on a Tuesday afternoon from Mascoutah. Right now it's 3-1, but the base is still loaded at 1 out for the Indians. Coming up to the plate will be the top, the order Rob Pearson, who was actually 1 for 2 today. He doubled and was picked off back in the first, ground out to third his last time up. And it could be a whole lot kinder here.
It could be, or it may not be. Fulkerson went 4 1/3, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, it was earned. 1 walk, that was the hit by pitch, and then 4 strikeouts. He leaves the game with runners everywhere, first, second, and third. Has the opportunity to be the winner, or if the runner from first scores, he has the opportunity to be the loser if something were to happen like that. So he can go either way, and or have a no decision.
Of course, I misspoke. Chris Jones will be your pitcher. Paninsky takes over at short. He was in the middle of a huddle when he came out, and now Jones will be on the hill. So he has the warm-up pitches coming. Your all-time saves leader of Mount Vernon Township High School baseball history, obviously, would be a hold at this point. And what a hold it would be if he could get it. Bases are loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning, tying run now on second base, so base hit could tie the ballgame. A well-placed base hit could be a go-ahead RBI opportunity.
Mount Vernon, a lot of things that went well for Mount Vernon this year. And I'm not wishing on things to go wrong, but it's one of those deals where you want to see what your team's made of in stressful situations before you get to May and June. And this is one of those situations right here.
There you go. Let's talk about Twitter. You can follow us there at 94 Sports or on Facebook. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us on one, follow us on the other, or vice versa. So it's possible to like on Twitter. Prefer to use follow for both. But you don't have to like us on Facebook. You can still follow us by going to Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Here comes. First pitch is high from Zach Jones. It's 1-0 to Pearson.
Now you go back to the top of the order. That's stressful enough.
So Young will talk to his senior pitcher.
Young's going to go out there and tell him how it is. Throw strike. Well, hello, fly over.
How you doing?
WWE corporate jet.
1-0 the count, 1 gone, bases crammed here in the 5th. Pitch on the way, there's a strike. And it's 1-1. Stuff good teams are made of. If you can keep the Indians at bay here in the 5th, it's 3-1. Bases loaded. 1 out, a 1-1 count on Pearson. Pitch is on the way. Low strike, 1-2.
That's pitcher's pitch there. Now, if you throw that there again, Pearson's going to have to swing, maybe drive in the ground somewhere. You can get a double play and get out of this inning.
See what happens on 1-2. Jones will fire. Here it comes. Went off speed. Swing and a miss.
Nice job. And now the pitcher also has a chance to get up there and help himself. Bases loaded now, 2 outs. Infielders will scoot back out anywhere, any base. Opportunity to get out with only 1 run. Limit the damage. That would be great for Mount Vernon.
That'll bring up Waugh. Bases still loaded. 3-1 your score. Go-ahead run is on first base for Mascoutah. Jones, your relief pitcher, has a strikeout with 1 batter faced. His first pitch to Waugh. This is blowing away for ball 1.
Jones was a little rushed by the time he started his delivery till he got rid of the baseball. A little rush there, and that ball went outside.
Start off about 60 degrees as we're slowly dropping below the 60-degree mark. The 1-0 pitch is going to miss outside, 2-0. Waugh, it's grounded out to third and second, respectively. Keep it around the horn and go for first this time. 2-0 the count, 2 gone. Bases crammed. Still a 3-1 ball game. Rams on top. At the moment, that's going to be low and away for ball 3. 3-0.
Danger putting in another run by the free pass.
Yeah, make it easy. See what happens on the 3-0. Right down the middle, 3-1.
I'm not so sure if I'm Waugh, I'd take another one. Just make him throw a strike.
He would put the tying run on third if he's walked. 3-1 coming. This is blowing away. 3-2.
Rams walk in another. Another gift given. It's 3-2 as you said now. Got to throw strikes.
Tying runs on third base. Go ahead. Run moves to second. Major RBI chance for Mitchell Williard. He struck out the first. He grounded out to short. Back in the 4th. Jones would love nothing more than retire him again. 3-2 ball game. Bases loaded, 2 gone here in the 5th. It's going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Gut check time.
Oh, yeah. It's a test the mettle of this young team.
You get out of it. You got to come back with that momentum at the top of the 6th. Here comes 0-1. Just misses outside, 1-1. Yikes. 3-2 the score. Bases still loaded here in the 5th. Rams trying to get out of the inning with the damage minimal. 1-1's coming. This is low. 2 balls and a strike to Williard.
Jones that time is rushing through his delivery, not the smooth delivery that we have seen earlier in the spring. Kind of rushing through this, maybe a little tight with the pressure situation.
See what happens on 2-1. Goes high. 3 balls and a strike and a pitch away from tying the ball game.
Yep. Rams will scurry some people down to the bullpen. Trevor Floda on the move. Going to have to warm up quick right now.
And that'll be put into play just beyond the mid of the first baseman Metter. The tying run will come home to score. The go-ahead run being way to the plate. The throw will be off the mark and get away. And so now run number 5 is going across. And it is 5-3 Mascoutah on the bases clearing, and they lost the baseball.
Yep.
So the runner is going to come around to score. Jones can't find it. And it'll be bases clearing.
Yep.
So that's 4 runs to the tally. It is now 6-3 Indians.
That is a 3 RBI single.
Ran into a situation where the ball blended in with the concrete and the gravel that provides the so-called warning track area.
I couldn't see it. I had to look where he was looking. I finally pointed. I was the one that actually could tell him what it was at. But I couldn't say anything, obviously being on air, and Mount Vernon right now down 5-3. What a base hit and opportunity here.
Should be 6. It was 3-2 when he came up with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
And they're empty now.
6-3.
What did I say, 6-2?
Yep.
That's 6-3.
All right.
At least that's what I have.
That's what I have.
Or is it more than that?
One of those deals, you have to throw strikes, and you can't give free bases to a team. And Mascoutah's taken advantage of that as Mount Vernon had another error on that. And that's the shame and pity part about it. That's the second error for Mount Vernon. It's 6-3 now, and Mount Vernon has seen the lead go away from them.
You can't help but wonder if maybe an opportunity has slipped away here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Right? I guess if there's a silver lining, the bases are empty with 2 outs.
Well, it's one of those deals. Is Florida's going to come in. Jones comes in. Let's think about this. Now, Fulkerson gives up 4 runs, all earned, I believe. I have to go back and check.
Waugh and Williard are the only 2 runs that I have belonging to Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because he struck out Pearson.
Yep. Actually, 1's earned. So Jones, by my count, gets 1 out. So he goes a third of an inning and gives up a single, 2 runs, 1 earned, no walks, and a strikeout. And what that did was made Brock Fulkerson have an opportunity to lose this game because the runner from first scored that we talked about. So now Fulkerson is on the hook for the loss, and Austin Waugh is now on the hook for the win for Mascoutah. Jones comes in with a third of an inning and 2 runs and 1 earned. That ERA will skyrocket a little bit today, and Trevor Florida is on now.
6-3 your score. Rams have given up all 6. Here in the bottom half of the fifth inning, Florida will be your new Ram pitcher. That visit to the mound, of course, was presented by Ford Square. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive Ego Boost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for over 35 years at Ford Square of Mount Vernon. You can count on us. Chris Hugo, Denny Czerwinski alongside. Avery Barton is back at the Mount Vernon studio as we are about 14 minutes shy of the 6 o'clock hour. 6-3 your score as Mascoutah has scored all 6 in this whole half of the fifth. Trevor Florida again emerges from the dugout as your new Ram pitcher. And it's time to get out of this fifth. Now, nobody on, 2 outs. You start over. In case you got to get out down 6-3 and take your chances. 1 pitch, and that is going to be sent to center. Should be a problem for Landon Thomas. Damage done here in the fifth. It's 6-3 Mascoutah. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than 4-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back. We head to the top of the 6th. Rams trailing 6-3 to the Indians. They have scored all 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th to take a lead. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Colton Metter, Colin Young, and Zane Zonders, barring any changes to Tim Holloway's lineup. Let's see. This book does not have last year's game between the 2 teams in it. Oh well. Win some, lose some.
Yeah. He'll have it next year, I bet.
6 years from now.
6 years from now, we'll be talking about this game. Bad inning for Mount Vernon. Just a bad inning. Gave up 2 runs on a walk and a hit by pitch. It walked in a run. You had to play where Mascoutah got 3 runs on the single, and then the error allowed the runner to go all the way around the bases. Mount Vernon right now, you're seeing season, things go up and down. This is the down part right now. This is the metal of this Mount Vernon Rams baseball team.
So Matter takes the first pitch strike, nothing to one the count, bases empty, nobody out as Colton gets it started. He will take the next pitch inside, 1-1. Colton is 1 for 1 and A's score twice. Rams trailing by 3, 6-3 in the varsity contest. Trying to avoid back-to-back losses for the first time this year as it's in the dirt again. The Met are 2-1.
Law has thrown 63 pitches through 5 innings. Had a long time to sit there in the bottom of the fifth since his team batted around.
Yeah, he has.
Cruel day. We'll see how good he is coming back out of the dugout.
As Meadow will get a piece of one, but it's foul.
Very interesting lineup. I now know who he looks like. It's dawned on me. Law has a lineup very similar to Trey Garrett of Benton. Very similar to how he sets up, the eyes looking over through the mitt. Very similar.
What happens on 2-2? Metter gets a piece of it since it's a short. He'll have to race it out if he's going to beat it. The throw is inside. That's a great play by Dauber to get back down the bag after being pulled off.
I am, these new bats, and I'm watching some college baseball the weekend too, you don't hear the thing. I'm wondering in cold weather if these bats don't have that pop either. A little different texture, a little different feel in the cold weather.
Second Chance Auto helps present Rams Athletics on WMIX. Find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon as Young stands in, fouls one off behind the backstop. Second Chance has your largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000 in one location. And they offer bank rate financing for everyone. Again, Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Young behind the count, 0-1. That'll bounce around the dirt, 1-1.
Oh, there he is. My friend John over there.
Oh, yeah. I got to talk to John after the game. His buddy Juan's over on the left side.
Yes.
Here comes 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1.
Well, maybe Juanita, but...
Could be. If not, there's a Juan over here.
Well, there's
Juan La Torta.
Right.
He's my good friend. 2-1. Hit the dirt, 3-1.
Yeah, him
too.
Yeah.
I've taken the name.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were here at the game today. It's good to see them.
Yeah. Taking a break from their busy schedule.
Well, I'll be darned. Springfield of the Simpsons is not Springfield, Illinois.
Oh. You would think with neighboring Shelbyville, 3-1 coming. Young gets a piece. Pops it up, first base side. That one dropped. They'll have to make a quick throw.
Husband-wife happened over there between the first and second baseman. Ball popped up on the infield in the front. The first baseman looked at the second baseman. Ball dropped between it. The smart play, Mr. Wall, again, the pitcher, was over covering the bag as he would naturally be on a ball hit to the right side. Goes to the 4-2 put-out. Husband-wife, no communication. Second baseman's ball in that time, too. And that's when you know things are going your way and something happens like that.
Okay. Sounders will stand in, take one in the dirt. 1-0 is the count. 2 gone. Bases empty for the Rams. Now trailing 6-3. Give up 6 runs in the home half of the fifth. Saunders gets a piece of one, sends that towards left. Rent will give chase. Unable to make the grab. It goes to the wall. Saunders is headed towards second base with a stand-up 2-out double.
Yep, 7th hit for the Rams. That ball was tagged, and it didn't seem to have that lift. Last year, been out of here. This year, warning track double for Zane Saunders. There comes the coach from Mascoutah out of the dugout. It's maybe all for Wall.
Visit to the mound, presented by King City Chrysler Center. As the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts on the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. 2 outs, a runner on second base. Matthew Williams will stand in. RBI chance. Rams trailing by 3 now. What a bad fifth inning that was. There's not many more ways to describe it.
Not sure if there's anybody warming up down at the Mascoutah bullpen. Can't see it through the third base dugout. They're going to leave him in there. That's a good move. Wall's having a good day. Why would you want to pull the trigger on him yet?
You have a couple of runs early in the first. Another one in the fourth. Outside of those,
currently not visiting our friend Juan, so he's all right. There we go.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball talk now around here.
2 outs, here we go. Runner on second. Williams will pop up. Lindsay in position to make the grab, and that'll do us through 5.5. 6-3 Mascoutah. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
As the years go by, I love to think about the great moments that I've been a part of, being a member of the St. Louis Cardinals. Whether it was going deep in a World Series as a player,
Here's a pitch to Shannon. Swung on. Deep into left field.
calling a postseason classic is thrilling as well.
Just sent us into game number 7.
There's nothing like the thrill of Redbirds baseball. Listen all season long right here at today's Hot Country, 50,000 watt WMIX FM.
What an evening of baseball.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is a proud local family-owned bank. For over 100 years, we have been serving the people of Southern Illinois. We try our best every day to ensure that our customers get what is best for them and what they need. Stop by one of our 2 Mount Vernon locations today and see what banking with a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. We ended the bottom of the 6th with 5, 6, and 7 getting us started again. Wasn't too kind to the Rams last time. This is the same spot in the order, 2 up to get them started in the 5th. Started a nice little rally. Ends up overtaking the Rams with a 6-3 lead. Floto, the pitcher, comes out for what he hopes to be his first full inning of work and falls behind the count early on 2 inside pitches, 2-0 to Milas.
How that all started last inning. All behind hitters. Mascoutah taking advantage.
2-0 in route. Pitch is low, 2-1.
Hello. Tee that baby up. There you go. Break from Mount Vernon.
5 Jefferson County branches, a responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Welcome back to a ground ball foul, third base side, 2-2. Community First Bank is a member FDIC, in case you're wondering. Got to slip that in there before the foul ball. 6-3 Mascoutah here in the 6th. Bottom half, here comes the 2 set. Center field, no problem for Thomas. That's slice.
Yep. Whoa. Wind's not blowing like it was at the start of the game. Kind of trailed over there, got it in the inside of the hands, pushed him out there a little bit, pushed that ball, and it turned on Thomas out there. Went from dead center over to right center a little bit.
Like my golf shot. 1 out, base is empty. In steps in Brendan Dauber, who had a single and scored his last time. He'll take the first pitch ball, 1-0.
You're wanting to know, Bradford, Thomas, and Gately, 8, 9, and 1 up for the Rams in the 7th.
Still in the air here on what's become a Tuesday evening as the next pitch is high. 2-0 to Dauber. I believe a freeze warning in this part of the world tonight. Not in our neck of the woods yet.
It'll be cold the next couple of nights. Patchy frost, and don't burn anything right now.
2-0, this is outside, 3-0.
Low humidity, dry ground, don't burn anything.
Watch that vegetation, especially in these parts. But these parts would be on the road to Mascoutah. 3-0's coming. Catches the outside corner, 3-1, obligatory.
If you're sitting over in the sun on the first base side listening to us, it's a little bit warmer over there. But since we're in the shade, it's a little colder. Checking somebody out over there. I always like to do that, see if what they're listening to must be us. Now we get a wave at it. 2 of us over there.
I can't see over there. I'm by a bar.
Got 2 of them listening over there. I'll just see if they're awake.
By a crossbar and a little pole here. And by a little pole, I mean a nice little fatty.
It must be colder over there because I see blankets and coats and scarves and hoodies and everything else.
Well, let the record stayed. I was in short sleeves up until about run number 5.
I'm still on my clothes. I like this weather.
Well, I'm wearing a short sleeve polo. It's the first pitch to Nedemeyer's strike. Nothing to watch.
I'm wearing national championship garb.
Can't imagine.
I know. I've been on my 2nd week of celebration.
I'm not going to go there.
What? Ask it.
I was going to ask if it stayed national championship garb when they bring it down. 0-1.
Is that right?
Gets away 1-0. You know I don't.
Fans like
you know I don't really believe that, nor do I really care.
Enjoy your overpaid stat boy.
You know what? I'm enjoying my overpaid stat boy, and I am enjoying the guy we're paying that's now an assistant coach somewhere else. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have nothing but respect for both of those.
I don't think that Illinois, Kansas State, if that happens in the NCAA tournament, won't happen next year. That 2nd round matchup written all over it.
1-2 to Nedemeyer, misses high, 2-2.
Back to this one.
Yeah,
we went all over the ballpark here.
Went to the basketball court. What are you talking about?
The volleyball field. Trevor Floden needs a big strike here to get out.
I think he'll get it. 2-2's coming. Now, still a strike.
Oh, yeah.
1 out, runner on first base, home half of the 6th. Damage was done in the 5th, as we remind you. It's 6-3 Mascoutah. Rams trying to avoid back-to-back losses for the first time in 2012.
In the 6th, Benton 8, Harrisburg 1. Whoa, Rangers on the road making a statement today.
2-2, here it comes. Ooh, pushed outside, full count now to Nenemeyer, runner on first base. Rams have Benton again, I believe May 8th, 7th?
May 7th on a Monday, I believe, or 8th.
And then have Harrisburg on the 3rd.
Yeah,
allegedly. That could change, because it always does. Full count coming. That's a ground ball. Almost out by Jones. He gave it a dive. It ends up at center. Thomas able to come up with it. And that'll keep it at first and second with 1 out.
6th Mascoutah hit of the day. First and second now with 1 out. It's funny, though, when we were bringing up people at the ballpark, all I could see was heads popping up around corners, looking around. It was kind of interesting. Now we're going to have what I believe will be a pinch runner. No. Yep, pinch runner. These Indians have been able to put the ball in play for 5-18. They're not bad.
It's an apostrophe short of being O'Leary. O'Leary, maybe? I forgot to get that one. Oh, because I won't tell you what happened when I got to some of the names.
Really?
Yeah. I got the old, you won't see him.
Nah, famous last words.
Always.
Yes.
Him and another one. I have a feeling
if it gets that bad, you won't see him. Well, we see him now. Oh, no.
Runners on first and second, 1 out. Ed steps in, Rance. He'll pop it up to right. Gately gets underneath it, makes a grab, 2 away.
Interesting. Nobody tagging up at second base. We'll take that break on the fly out, first and second. And Diekert is up, and he's been busy today. Had an RBI walk back in last inning.
He's the one that was plunked.
Gately's done a good job. He's had a couple of fly balls out there with a high sky, no clouds, and sun right in his eyes. He has made some tough plays look easy out there today in right field.
Yes, sun's still in his eyes, so it's not shining upon us. We're blocked by the trees. The first pitch to Beakert's low for ball, 1-0.
And there's a good play by Young. Sliding over those shin guards, keeping that ball in front of him. Nice job. Love to see that. Even though your team's down 6-3, he's still playing hard.
Scoreboard updates are presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon, 42nd South Water Tower. And online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Gately is there out to the right to make the grab off the pop fly for Beekert. That'll do us through 6. It's still 6-3 Mascoutah. Last chance coming for the Rams in the 7th. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let's go back to the field. Powered by Banterra Bank.
We welcome you back to Mascoutah. We head to the top of the 7th, last chance for the Rams. Pat Bradford, Landon Thomas, Josh Gately coming, barring any changes to the Tim Holloway lineup. So we'll see what happens here. Rams need 3 to keep it going. They're down 6-3. As Mascoutah scored 6 decisive runs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. There's a parade that just wouldn't quit, a carousel, so to speak.
We're in the parade route over here.
It's starting to get chilly route. That's what my footy's on. I had them on earlier, then I started to get hot, so I took the footies off. I'm wearing flip-flops.
We got a friend over here to my right.
Oh, is that Bentley?
Bentley's back over here.
I met Bentley earlier, if that's Bentley. Can't see. I'll assume it is. Pat the bat stands in, the lead is off. First pitch coming, and that is going to miss. Catch low. I should have known. It's been there all day. Nothing one.
Terrence McGee is one of Barry Hince's assistants at FIU.
Is he website official?
He is website official.
Next one's on the way. Bradford's is third. Good play by Huffman. He will make the throw, and it is in time.
That was a nice play by Huffman. That ball hit the lip of the grass and it third to third base, and soft hands over there allow him to make that catch and throw to first base.
Can't remember if we identified ourselves over the break or not. If not, we'll tell you this is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Glad to have you with us as we've ascended past the top of the hour. 6:03 is your time here in the Central Time Zone. 6-3 is your score. As Thomas thought about trying to bunt his way on, pulls back, but I believe it missed outside to the lefty, 1-0.
Rams bats have went silent here.
Yes, they have not. One out, nobody on in the seventh. Next one's on the way. Thomas hops and foul. Play possible. The pitcher was going to chase after. Probably will advise that.
Hey, Wall's all over the place. Hey, he's one of those kids you see during the year you put together a team. He's one of those I'd have to pick. Thinks the game, walks back to the mound, understands he just made a dead sprint, going to take his time, think about it, catch his breath.
So Thomas will stand back in. I have 1-2. I wrote down an extra. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count on Landon with one gone, bases empty. He will rope that into right. It will fall for a base hit. They'll get it in quickly, and so it'll be a runner aboard with one out for Gately.
Good hustle there.
Good piece
by
of
Thomas to get down the line, because that ball was hit. That right fielder wanted to take a chance. He could have very easily thrown it to first.
Had the first baseman been ready and paying attention, that could have been an out. 9-3.
Benton wins 8-1.
Wow, it's big. Who pitched for Harrisburg?
Ryan
on the runner. He's
Ripper.
Really? Oh, kid they know well. We'll see both of those. I say that tongue-in-cheek as the Harrisburg game will change, but you never know. 1-1's coming. They'll get a piece of that. Send it to short. Could be two. The second for one. The first not in time for the other. Great stop by Dauber. That could have gotten away.
Nice play by the first baseman to keep that ball in play, and the Rams are down to their final out. First one.
2 outs.
As a head coach in Mascoutah arguing that the runner did not go at the base from his angle of the dugout. Not sure how you could tell.
I don't think you're going to get the call without the umpire having seen it, though.
And
you're going to call something not right. And that'll bring up Zach Jones with a runner on first. 2 gone. Top of the 7th. Last chance again for the Rams. Trailing 6-3. I think the JV game might have concluded. No scoreboard over there for me to see. First pitch to the lefty Jones is outside on the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card. This provides the convenience of a checking account card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. 0-1. Becomes 0-2 as that's chipped foul. Right back to the deep backstop. Yeah, really the last chance now. 0-2, 2 gone, runner on first, tying run on deck. As Wall looking to pick up the win here. As he battled through the 0-2 pitch coming. Jones will get a piece of that, muscle it towards left. Unable to catch up with it is Colin Rinth as he makes the dive. Being waved around is the courtesy runner Ellis. By Ellis, I mean Gately. If he is not a courtesy runner, just looks like Tyler coming around, and that'll be Gately around to score.
RBI for Mr. Jones.
My apologies.
6-4. Rams still battling here.
Tying run will come up now. It's 6-4.
The 9th hit for the Rams. Tying run at the plate.
That'll bring up Grant Garrett. I don't know where my mind was. That'll happen. The important thing is a run across. Now the tying run is at the dish. 2 outs. Last chance here from Mount Vernon. Not to sound like a broken record.
Yeah. What's that last chance? Mount Vernon's got another.
There won't be no more last chances, though. That's the thing. Garrett will stand in, and he will pop one up. This could do it. It's out in the shallow right field. It'll be up to Beacon to make the play, and he will. And the Indians will come back to defeat the Rams by a final of 6-4. Tell you all about the Beat Insurance Postgame Show coming up next. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Fall courses begin August 13th with open registration starting April 16th. It's never too early to start thinking about your future. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you. Smaller enrollments mean more focus on you. And a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response times, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center. In my 25 years in the automobile business, I have never seen incentives as good as they are right now on Chrysler vehicles through Ally Financial. Receive 0% for up to 84 months, plus $3,000 cash back on 2012 Chrysler 200 sedans. And if that's not good enough, how about on 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 full-size pickups, receive 0% for up to 84 months, plus $3,500 cash back. Also, for minivan customers right now, receive 1.9 for up to 84 months, plus incentives up to $2,750 cash back. That's right, you get both 0% for up to 84 months, plus the rebates. Hurry into King City Chrysler Center today and find the 200 sedan, Ram 1500 pickup, or minivan you like while the inventory is great at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
If I could see into the future, you know what I'd want to know? I'd want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Mascoutah. It's a final. The Mount Vernon Rams fall here this afternoon in baseball, 6-4. JV Rams fall as well, 4-0 to the Mascoutah Indians. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. It is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Bean Insurance, where you can love the playing field. They have multiple insurance companies from which to choose that might just offer you better rates with better coverage. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. Not really much to do here. Rams lost. They fall to 13-4 on the year. Mascoutah improves to 6-8 as they're a step closer to 500. Might as well just go ahead and get to the Heartland County postgame stats.
Mount Vernon 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Mascoutah 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Austin Wall goes the distance for the Indians as they improve to 6-8 on the season. Brock Fulkerson takes the loss as Mount Vernon drops to 13-4. Your time of the game is 1 hour and 44 minutes. Mount Vernon loses here at Mascoutah today by a score of 6-4.
Those stats are certified by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. The Insurance postgame show will roll on. 6-4 is your final. The Rams fall to 13-4. We need to pick Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. We'll take care of that over the break. We'll come back, give that to you. Here on the Bean Insurance Postgame Show. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. Time now for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game.
And welcome back to Mascoutah. Your final 6-4. The Rams fall to the Indians on the road and come from behind fashion. As Mascoutah played at 6, the home half of the 5th inning, they end up hanging on to a 6-4 victory. They improved to 6-8 on the year. The Rams fall to 13-4, back-to-back losses for the first time in 2012. Here on the Bean Insurance Postgame Show, we don't have a whole lot left to take care of at Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
I'll give it to Colin Young today. On the day, he was 1 for 3, but the key was he drove in 2 RBIs. It got Mount Vernon out to the early 2-0 lead. Unfortunately for Mount Vernon, they couldn't hold on in this one, but Colin Young is your player of the game here this afternoon at Mascoutah.
There you go. We are back on the air with Rams Baseball on Thursday from Cahokia. 4:15 pregame, 4:30 first pitch. Right here on WMIX. We're also online on MyWithersRadio.com. Our next Lady Rams broadcast will actually be tomorrow. Lady Rams softball hosts Alvarado at Lincoln Park. 4:15 is your pregame, 4:30 first pitch. Again, right here on AM 940 online at MyWithersRadio.com. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton, back to the studio. For everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. 6-4, your final. Rams lose on the road at Mascoutah. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.